Hello. Welcome everyone to our live stream today. Where are you going, Panda? Stay over there, alright? Just nurse your hangover. So guys, we had a little birthday party action yesterday. Panda's just recovering. Can study some endgames. Study some endgames, dude. Alright. You need some endgame work, Panda. Too much H4. So what is up, everybody? We're playing Fast Friday. 5+3 casual, that's it. We're going to take all challenges we get from anyone with an established account here on lichess.org. Welcome and good morning. It's Friday, my favorite day. Blue-eyed albino starting us up with 5+3. Do I have another? Do I have another challenge? He's 2400, but hopefully he's still asleep. Last time he actually blundered a piece. We were lucky. This is a strong opponent for our first game. International Master Will Paschall, we are underway here. I'm going to play e45, even though I don't know it as well as the Sicilian. Normally I reserve my best openings for the highest rated opponents. Let's see how our lag is doing today. Our internet connection is much better here in Budapest than in the United States. We do have a ping over 200, which isn't really a good sign. Should I play the Petrov? It is a strong player. Petrov's great at frustrating, great for frustrating strong players. I can't remember what Blue-Eye Albino did if we ever played the Petrov against him. I saw this article on BBC this morning. I didn't read it, but it was something about a guy who can remember every day of his life. That's what do you guys think about that? That's pretty far out. That's like remembering every single game you ever played. I guess pretty comparable. E4, E5, knight F3, knight F6. And then he takes E5. I'm not going to play Queen E7, the Afromeyev. The Nefedov. Oh no, the Nefedov? You're channeling Nefedov here. Why are you doing that, Atsubi? You're channeling the Nefedov, or is he in the stream? Channeling Nefedov, trying to encourage my opponent to play Queen E2. That's not in Albino style. Though he is a competent endgame player. I think Albino doesn't really like to play for endgames necessarily. Which is kind of the attitude I think you should have. You know, you take endgames when they come along. You don't go out of your way to play just especially for endgames. Been a while since I've been playing the Petrov much. Something weird about this. Feels weird. He was here a moment ago. He saw the Petrov and he ran away. But he likes the Petrov. I don't know why he left. Alright. Little orange soda. Breakfast of Champions. Castles, Bishop E7. One of the main lines. Oh, is it Bishop F5 that people are playing? Not this position. I guess the previous move. Bishop D3, Bishop F5. That's, is that the Dingliran? Am I confusing things? I think that's Dingliran. The Dingliran variation? There's one line with Bishop F5 that's getting some play, and it looks pretty good. No one's been able to solve it. Infinite Flash Chess. Hola. Hola. Buenos noches, amigo. Mi amigo. Alright. Mainline, kind of traditional mainline Petrov here. Unfortunately, I'm not an expert in any openings. The Sicilian is my best. At one point about 15 years ago, I gave serious thought to starting to play E4, E5, but it never really went into force. I played it in a handful of games. But I'm so addicted to playing the Sicilian. There's very little time. Bobby Will, you are Musketeers Tres. Working on your Spanish there, Infinite Flash. Uh-oh. The C takes D5 now. I remember a game between Christian Sabo, Hungarian Sabo Christian, and Zlatko Lincic that I witnessed. Zlatko gave up the Najdorf at some point. Started playing the Petrov. But there was something like knight takes D3 and then he just like let white keep the pawn on D5. The natural thing to do is to take and play queen takes D5. What's wrong with that? Then there's a problem, right? So if you take on D3, you take on D5, white plays rook E1, and you can't castle traditionally. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I mean, on the rook E1, you should have bishop F5. What would be wrong with that? I don't know. I feel like I'm falling into some sort of trap here. What's wrong with bishop F5? Queen takes D5, rook E1, bishop F5. Then he has some weird move like queen E3 or something. The problem is I've never actually played this, and it's probably not a great idea to try something on the fly. I could just play knight back to F6, and then if rook E1 castles, knight C3, I'm not getting my pawn back. Okay, queen D5, rook E1, bishop F5, queen E3, threatening all sort of nasty stuff. Not really, I mean, I could castle there. Alright, I'm going to try this. I've never played this before, and I thought there was something wrong with it, so we'll find out, because I don't see it offhand. You ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer, kind of thing. My first game, leaving myself in a dangerous situation right out the gate. Great. Great, astrobate. Yeah, I don't like this. There's something wrong here. Oh no, you got a call that comes with the internet? What? I got a call on the phone that comes with internet. No one who calls number is known. My landline is just unplugged here in Budapest. I just keep it like that so we don't get harassed. Alright. 5+3 challenges casual. I think I know what the problem is here. I don't know what Blue Eye Albino is going to do. Right. Now, obviously you could play F5, but that's extremely weakening. My solution with bishop F5, knight C3, knight C3. Would leave me with a playable position, I guess. See what he's got here. So I was afraid of G4. I'll just let you know now. But I managed to evade G4. The one thing that really scared the life out of me. Even if I have to sacrifice this pawn on C7, okay, that's not the end of the world. I can deal with that. That's like not my main concern. Just G4 looked very problematic. After bishop F5, G4, bishop G6, knight E5, I started to not like my position anymore. But maybe there's something there for me. Maybe I had like knight takes f2, attacking his queen. So suddenly it looks like black's just okay here. I don't want to get overconfident. This is greedy to try to keep my pawn, c6, rook e5, queen d7. Of course it's greedy. Let's not be materialistic. Oh, I get it. So you can take with the queen now. And I don't have bishop d6. Bishop f6, bishop e5 is kind of irritating. Although we can then just play rook c8 and we're fine. I think it's compensation for half a pawn. Queenside castles never entered my mind. Mule Skinner, good to see you. The Mouseketeers. Now rook e5. Not leaving me with a lot of choices. I was much more scared of that move, you know, on the previous moment, where then d5 would have been a really scary pawn sack. If I had played c6, rook e5, queen d7, d5, I was actually really afraid of that. Bishop takes d5, and then something like rook e1. I thought he had real good pawn sacks if I had played the greedy c6 on the previous move. Yeah, he's kind of fishing around now. White really lost the advantage, I guess. I'm not going to say he's worse, but I can't say he's better anymore. Certainly got a lot of pieces hanging out all around here. Man. He's gonna like literally flag me. He accepted a draw. I mean, I guess white's a little bit better here with the strong knight. But objectively, my queenside majority could be something. He can take and play rook d1. But I think that black is fairly solid. He's got no entry points. I mean, his king can draw toward the center pretty quickly. I'm going to guess that he's a tiny bit better in this position. And he certainly is faster. He seems like he's faster than me. Let's see what the engine says. It was a good game, relatively good game, but of course his time control, you know, 0.3. I thought it was going to be like 0.3. The engine's giving him 0.1, 0.3. All right, anyway, interesting game. I want to see the opening where we played queen takes d5. Is this a mistake? Apparently not. All right. So rook e1, bishop f5 is correct. Wow. And so g4 is just a sideline. I was scared of this. Bishop g6, knight e5. But nobody plays that. I do have knight f2. Okay, that's the last thing I looked at. I thought it was unclear. Interesting. So we actually played it correctly. Knight c3. I don't even know this line. Knight takes c3, queen takes c3. I played the best move apparently, although c6 has a good score. Not many games. So this is all theory. Bishop f4 is a new move. Relatively new move. Knight H Kramnik, rook e5. Queen c7 is possible. Queen c7, bishop d6, compensation. Going back to 1983, Huebner, Smyslov. Okay, guys, interesting game. Let's play another. What do we got? Mule Skinner, King Chaser, Haberbomb, Fat President. I'm taking all the challenges regardless of whether people are not subscribers or they are subscribers. All right, tough game. Petrov, we got our draw. No, g4, apparently your move is more correct. All right, so Mule Skinner. Well, I was just kind of like not familiar with that variation too much, and I suddenly thought, hey, maybe I like lose a piece or some sort of trick. Mule Skinner. All right, the French defense. I'm not in the mood for that this morning. He likes to play against d4 Benko. Usually we get Benkos. I didn't like the rook on a5. I mean, that was pretty awkward. I don't think that, you know, at that point, he's just playing for time. I mean, he's not really finding the best moves anymore. What's up, JCS? No, I mean, rook a5 isn't a good move. He's trying to stay ahead on the clock and make quick moves. He's no longer focusing on clearly what the best move is. To rephrase what I just said, what's up, everybody? What's going on in the chess world? So we've probably played this a few times. Panda's just chilling. There's no h4 here. I should move the pawn to cam a little bit because it's actually getting in the way of the clock. Let me see if I can do that. Modify that. It's blocking the clock. Yesterday was okay for the game analysis. But why can't I grab it? Okay. Man. Come on. Come on, Panda Cam. There we go. All right. Okay, kids. D6 right away. I don't think there's any real independent advantage of that move. Where Panda thrives, depression overwhelms those near. Indian Panda. All right, knight c3, knight on bd7. e4. All right, so what's this specifically? He's gonna take with the knight on b6. Then I should try to go with the a pawn, a4, a5 quickly. f4. Try to blow him away. It's crazy. Let's do it just for fun. This has got to be a little bit over the top, but just for fun. Playing the 4 pawns attack. Try to blow Mule Skinner out of the water with some sort of unsound central thrust. Have you ever heard a call center guy swear? Generally speaking, I think Acerbate, if it's a swearing guy, then it's like a scam artist rather than a call center. Just a private scam artist, probably. Like from some household scam center. It's like, have you ever heard a call center guy swear? Yeah, but like not at the call center, at home. He's like my cousin Sanjay. Are you talking about the Panda? Panda's not Indian. Black bear, fox, ginger. Multi-syllables. Multi-syllable name. All right, so I really wanted to play like e5, but I think at this point, e5, take, knight g4. I mean, there's definitely gambit style kind of continuations. There's e5, take, knight g4, e6. fe6, de6. Then something like knight takes b6. It just looks like my position sort of falls apart. I just don't think I can justify that. So how do we play it if we're not going to be able to play e5 right away? To play bishop e2 and just kind of develop modestly? It's while saving the e5 for next turn. My friend Joe is international master. He's an international master who likes to play the 4 pawns attack. And Joe had a number of nice games where he's doing like e5, e6 very early on. If black doesn't take on e6, then you have f5, sort of positional pawn sacks. But I don't think this is traditionally tried against the Benko. There are transpositions. Okay, queen b6, that's not what we expected. So once again, e5, take, knight g4 looks pretty okay for black, I guess. So castling c4. So castle c4, check, king h1, knight to g4, falling into the trap. And then it's like, we need a way to punish that. Probably queen e1. And then knight e3, just kind of dropping in there. Bishop e3, queen e3. Bishop c4, queen f4, and black has a good game. I'm not super thrilled about that. I don't see any alternatives. We're just gonna have to find something here. After c4, king h1, knight g4. It feels like black isn't developing. There ought to be something for white there. But what is it? Just don't have a lot of choices. Maybe queen e1 is almost forced. Feels like black's not developing the pieces there. Ought to be something for white. Sometimes you can trap the queen on f2. I don't see that happening. He just did knight g4 right away. That might give me like additional options. Bishop c4. Bishop d4 check now becomes a new possibility. Yeah, I'm just going to transpose. I could sack the exchange, but I don't think I have enough for it. Don't really want to do that. Knight e3, knight a4, queen a7. That doesn't do anything. Is f4 ever a good idea early in the Benko? Well, that's weird. Well, it's a good thing because it takes my opponent out of his preparation, but as far as really objectively being a good thing, I'm not certain I can be sure about that. No, objectively, it's not the greatest, probably, but I like I like playing primitive attacking chess. What can I say? Queen h4. Again, knight a4 doesn't benefit me. We really don't have anything but. Maybe we can take on e3 and just hang on to our f pawn somehow and try to steal his c pawn. I was thinking knight e3, take, queen c1, rook c1, and then try to pick off the c4 pawn. Not so easy to do, though, because he has, obviously, knight b6 at the end of the day. We've given up our dark-scored bishop. There's not really much to do here. I mean, he really has to follow the line. Both sides' moves are basically forced. But bishop takes c4, queen takes f4. I would have knight to d4 there, landing a knight on c6. Of limited value, I would say. Not sure this move is that great, but that was the plan. Yeah, I have take knight d2, piling up on the pawn. Pawn is a pawn. Pawn is a pawn. Queen c5. I like to suggest traps when he thinks people are listening and playing. Right? Knight a4. All right. Simply eat the pawn. But don't worry. Everything will be okay. Just a small donation. Tithing. The church. The Church of Slaggy. Somebody has some bad ideas. Don't like that. Really don't like that. Damn it. It's getting too much play now. Dude, leave me alone. Dropped my pawn at b2. I mean, that was a good move, bishop e3. Or was it? Maybe. I really like Milskinner's rating. 1685, dude? What is that about? Could have played bishop c3 there. Well, I don't know. Another very unconvincing game. like last game. Maybe I wasn't ever lost. Hey, in case I'm in next, I pass down one turn. King Chaser, okay. Paper Bomb is up then. Oh, you guys are tough. A lot of regulars in the stream today. Only 19 viewers. What's the with the 19 viewers? What's the with the 5+3 casual instructive chess here. Paper Bomb. Now, how could he even be 1685 if he tried, you know? That's like me getting my ELO below 2200. I'd literally have to try to do that, you know? It would be hard. Alright, Haberbomb doesn't seem to be ready. Are you ready? Pawn the cam. He's studying. He's studying endgames. Praktik. Panchenko. Good stuff, man. Face the camera. What are you doing there? Okay. Where are my viewers? Where's my opponent, actually? Alright, he's not here. Haberbomb will be back later. King Chaser wanted to break, so we're going to play Fat President. Keep those guys on the back burner. Guys, I'm just taking the challenges as we get them. As long as you've got close to 100 games. You know, that's an interesting concept, JCS. The ELO floor, or ALO floor. I mean, as far as I know, like, FIDE doesn't have rating floors. The Fédération Internationale des Échecs does not have rating floors that I know of, that I know of. The esteemed U.S. Chess Federation, that all-important body governing chess in the United States, very efficiently and perfectly run, it has these so-called rating floors, I guess. Even there, I mean, is the U.S. Chess Federation actually? No. Come to think of it, any kind of rating floors are only like kind of arbitrary, right? There's like the Continental Chess Association arbitrary rating floors, but these aren't real things, you know. There is no such thing as a rating floor. Well, actually, there is. There's the you're right. There is the U.S. Chess Federation has 2200 rating floor for national masters. One of their many like absurd arbitrary ideas to create rating inflation, so that old masters who are playing like 1900s can maintain a 2200 rating and indefinitely fatten up the ratings of other players and create more inflation. Yeah. That's the only rating floor I know of. The kind of 2200. Infinite Flash says you have an 1800 rating floor. You really have an 1800 rating floor? Or how do you have an 1800 rating floor, actually? Can you explain that? What is an 1800 rating floor? How did you get that? Is that something new? But it says it on the USCF website. Maybe they implemented like lower rating floors. It seems really arbitrary and random. Why would like a young player arbitrarily have an 1800 rating floor? Like, you can't start playing badly and not care anymore and or take a break and get worse, or what? It's the stupidest idea I ever heard of. I guess the 2200 rating floors was so that masters wouldn't embarrass themselves when they get old or something. But in a mathematical sense, these things shouldn't exist. I mean, I don't need a rating floor. I probably can't go under 2200 if I tried. If I was like senile, I would still be 2200. Alright, rook b8. My problem is staying over 2400. Seems to be tough. Okay, rook b8, interesting move. I feel like I've seen this before somewhere. I wonder if it's possible the Fat President and I had another game in this line. I had a game with Nefedov a little like this at one point. Knight b5. I think rook e8 is off main line. Off Broadway. I don't even know what my threat is or what my plan is in this position. See, I don't like making random moves without a plan. That's why I use all my time. h3, g4 now. And h3 might be a move, but g4 doesn't seem to have a purpose. Then, like, you mean like getting my queen a retreat square at g3? Maybe. I'm just having trouble finding a cohesive plan. Just put my pieces on what look like randomly good squares. Rook c1, rook d1. Okay, maybe this is a good kind of waiting move. Now he moves his bishop. Knight a7, knight b5, queen a5, I guess. All right. Would the queen on h4 play like a caveman on the king's side? I don't know that there's any like real theory on queen h4 traditionally. It was like a sideline that's garnered some attention. Queen b6, interesting move. Maybe I have a problem now? Do you have a problem with me? Oh, man. But now I have a serious problem. Starts to look like a serious problem. Desperate resource. I mean, he was really threatening my f2 pawn and knight g4, which infinite would have been right. Infinite flash just would have been right. h3 definitely has its points. Well, b3 was knight g4, and I was in totally freak out mode there. How do you defend f2? Do I have to? Maybe I can just go back. Is that your point? I could just play like rook f1. My queen gets trapped, doesn't it? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe I could just like play knight g4, rook f1, and it wouldn't be that bad. Guys, please feel free to support the stream with some bit donations. Your ad option doesn't work anymore. No more ads. Only 20 viewers. They're watching the wrong stream, obviously. Okay, knight a4. Now knight c3. Or we have a better move, perhaps. Let's get this back here. I don't like that queen on a5. I don't like my bishop on g5 either. That's the problem with the knight g4. There's a lot of instances where my queen gets almost trapped. He hits the bishop with h6 or f6. Now this is cool. This is cool. Right. All right. The h3. No immediate problems. Just kind of hanging out. We've restricted b5. We've got the b6 square. He's under control. You have to buy what? Twitch told me today they limited the ads because people are using multiple accounts to gain bits for their own stream. God, that's sick, man. Yeah, people will stop at nothing. Steal 2 cents. Ruin another good thing with your greed. I think white is just better here. It's kind of a success. Kind of success. Pick a move. Any move. In a sense, this exchange helps both sides, one way or another. Black has a little more freedom of movement, but it does weaken his king side a bit. It's going to be hard for me to, yeah, like really take advantage of it, though. Maybe he's just equalized here. It's not the move I expected. Are you attacking me? You're attacking me on the king side? Dare you? Okay, I tried to pick up my rook, but it wouldn't let me. What's that? Not fair. Rooks are meant to guard pawns. That's what they're for. Safety in endgames. Damn. He stopped me. Looks like a draw. And we're a little better now. Is there any way to realistically play for a win here? Besides on time. Yeah, that's not a bad move. Alright, good game. I don't think I was ever winning. King Chaser's up next. We lost Tabor Bomb. I don't think I should ever be winning. Although, there might have been some moment near the very end. I thought I was winning the D-Pawn, but he still found a way to hang on to it. With Rook D1. If I could clearly win that pawn, it would probably be a win. Alright. Okay, King Chaser. Maybe he's not back yet. We lost Tabor Bomb earlier. Guys, let's get some more challenges. We've got another hour in the stream. Over an hour left. So we'll pick up some more challenges. I might have to play some random people. Damn it. Back to the random people. We lost Tabor Bomb and now King Chaser too. Although King Chaser said take my challenge later. So maybe he meant it kind of ongoing. Let's get some more 5+3 challenges out there. Alright, he's not here. Community, play, create game. Hang on, your game is in progress against Tabor Bomb? What? Really? Okay, that's weird. Is he really in progress? Are you sure? This has been like ages ago. Can this game really still be going? This is like, forget about it. All kinds of problems with the challenges today. What's going on, guys? Welcome everyone to the stream. Hello. I see we don't have enough viewers today. You're not watching another chess stream, are you? All right. Where are my opponents? Guys, we focus on instructive content here. Let's bail on this game. Resign. I can't abort the game. Are you serious? This is stupid. Should I resign? I'll resign. Alright, good game, man. King Chaser is re-challenging me? I think he's re-challenged me. He wasn't here like a second ago. Now he's back. There it is. Do we have 2 draws already today? Oh no. What last game was rated? The president? What are you talking about? Who challenged me to a rated game? Fat President? But my rating didn't change. I don't know how the game could have been rated. When it's 25, 27, 25, 05, my ratings didn't change. Oh man. I'm so bummed if I lose a game like that. Mule Skinner. It's cruel, man. Alright. A cruel joke. That's... Your iPad charges a lot more for bits than my desktop. That's messed up. That's gotta stop. Yeah, that's just crazy. How about your phone? How much does your phone charge? Why do I want to play the Najdorf? Scheveningen. That was a mean joke, man. I was really like paralyzed in fear. Oh no, 30 rating points. 50 would be like 50 for nothing. No. If I lost to Fat President, that's probably like 30. If I lost to Haberbomb, it would be in the 50s. I'm going to play the Scheveningen. Oh, we're going to get another one of these Najdorfs. Well, classical Scheveningen / English attack / Najdorf. We'll see what he does here. I mean, a6 is popular instead of knight c6. White has a lot of options here. f4, a favorite of Alexander Ivanov. Bishop e2, classical Scheveningen. You can go g4. g4 is kind of weird. It's a hybrid. It's like a Pereni variation. f3 is the most common. You could pretend it's the Yugoslav attack with a John Nunn like bishop c4. He's taking an awful long time here. This smells like disconnection or because King Chaser is pretty fast. Asterbase subscribe, tier 3. Can we get some emotes out there? Tier 3 sub, the only one of its kind. Gaining all emote capability. Alright, so we're just going to play a classical Scheveningen. This was the Sicilian that I started with. My first opening ever against e4 was the Pirtz defense. Sludgy trivia question. If anybody asks you, you know you're an expert. My early chess career. Your life's aspiration, right? Okay, queen d2. This is offbeat. Something Nefedov would do. Where is Nefedov? My beautiful humming voice in the background, working on the Chessable course. How to be a professional troll on Twitch. Do they have a Chessable course for that? Alright. Queen d2 is some kind of hybrid setup, and I have seen it before, but I don't play the Scheveningen much anymore since circa 1992. It was a little later, probably. I gave up this. I gave up the Scheveningen probably around 1994. I want to say. I started playing the Accelerated Dragon, thanks to Roman. So instead of playing the Kira's attack or playing the English attack, he's basically playing the bishop e2 rather than f3 or g4. I don't really see it as a big deal, you know. That bishop tends to not do that much from e2. So the phone is the same as iPad, but the PC is more. Is it just ignorance or like intentional marketing scheme? So he's omitted f3. I mean, d5 is possible. Kind of a classic reaction. This type of position. They say a flank attack should be met with an action in the center. They say. I don't know who they are, but that's what they said. Last weekend I had a really good over the board tournament, 10+5. That's like rapid. Is that considered rapid? Drew 2 2100s and only lost one game, 5 out of 7. Wow. So, did you like win a prize with 5 out of 7? How many prizes were there? Were there even prizes? Was it like a Serbian blitz tournament where they give out like brooms and cleanser, whatever they can find in the closet? Things are getting tough in Spain too. E takes d5. Okay, knight takes d5, trying to trade pieces. You ended up number 10 out of 128. If that's a poker tournament, you're screwed. Winner take all, final table or bust. If that's a poker tournament, you just like, you might have gotten double your entry fee back. If you're lucky. You gotta finish 9th at least to win anything significant. Alright guys, it looks like a kind of classic, a sort of line I never really like to play that much. Sometimes you have to do d5 and the carries attack. g5 looks logical, except for the fact that it drops a pawn. We caught King Chaser napping. Knight takes d4, queen takes d4, bishop takes g5. Never underestimate your opponent. But I'm not going to shy away from a chance to win a pawn here. I mean, pawn is pawn. Even if it's a g-file, I don't care. You know, I've suffered some withering attacks on the black side of the Scheveningen. Carries attack. Alright, so it's all good. Yeah, he's screwed this up. We're real close to winning a piece now. Queen d5. There's also queen e7. Rook e8, rook d3. I have yet to find a forced win. Black has a massive initiative here. Hanging on by the threads of his teeth. Thread Flintstone. You found it. Good job. Want to munch that pawn on a2. This is irritating if there's no way to put black away. Man. Totally paralyzed. Try a different approach. I think we can win a pawn. It's the best I can come up with. Yeah, it seems like that's a little bit greedy on their part. Masturbate. It should be like a union of Twitch streamers or something. Almost winning. Best I could do is like win the A pawn. It's kind of pathetic. Like all this effort to win a measly A pawn. What's up, guys? Don't forget my simul on Sunday is on. We have a team game on Sunday, but not out of Budapest, so won't be as bad as last week for me. He just blundered a piece. Well, that was fortunate. I mean, rook a3, I didn't see a definite win. Clear piece up. $99 for 5,550 bits. I dare you to play the London in your team game. That will be hard to do. All right. Yeah, that would be a real difficult thing to do. So I always get black every game. Trying to provoke me to play the London. What's up with that? I've been known to play the London. It's like the worst time in the world to play the London JCS. Like, everybody faces it constantly, so everybody knows what to play against it. Everyone's like studying how to play against the London system. What a world we live in. What kind of world do we live in? People are spending their time learning how to play the London. We only live an average of like 70 years, and people are wasting parts of their life learning that. Can you play the Verisov? I'll have to give Rockford a call. See what's up. If I get it, maybe I can get a training session with Ricky. Expert in the Verisov, I guess. I thought I had something here. Having hallucinations. Does this work? This is like asking for trouble. What kind of move is this? This is like idiocy. Alright. King Chaser will not give up. Let's get more space for my king. How about I queen my H-pawn? He gave up. No, I'm not going to play weird openings. Plus, I'm black. Alright, what do we got for games for this guy? I just asked if people have near 100 games. Finance disaster. Alright, close enough. Is it rated? I'll have to abort if it's rated. Finasteride for life. FIDE financial disaster. E4. Well, we can have a little bit of different stuff today. E4, E5. I usually play the Sicilian. Alms on Twitch is speaking Chinese, it looks like. Are you Chinese? No. I played a Petrov. Excuse me, I played a Petrov earlier today. Play the opening I invented. D4, D5, Bishop F4, Knight F6, Bishop C1. The London. The London done. I think we should modify the name. That's cool. It's like move odds. Let's try this Muller variation. I think I played this once in a tournament game against National Master Nasser Abbasi. Iranian master. He lives in the United States, but he sort of disappeared from chess. Whatever happened to him? He was like a 2300 player. One of my only black side of the Spanishes ever, and I won. It's like 20 years ago. I just saw this game in 500 Master Games of Chess. I think Alyekin might have played this variation. Alyekin. Masturbate with 100 bits. Oh, Google Translate, but he plays Chinese chess. Okay. Castles, Bishop C5. Get the joke. I just got $7 worth because I need 327 for the next badge. What is your badge? Oh, knight takes e5. Okay, wait a minute now. I was just looking at Suten's book, the Schachverlag German series from the 80s. I'm really up to date. This move was given like second best move. Supposedly like c3 is best, but I didn't get to the page where they played knight takes e5. No, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to recapture it. Nothing fancy like bishop takes f2, but I know what the follow-up is, so I have to figure this out on my own. All right, guinea pig allergies, very serious problem. I think I'm supposed to play bishop a7. Can I do that? Bishop a7, d takes e5, knight takes e4, queen g4? Or am I just toast there? That looks kind of problematic. I'm not sure I can do that. Maybe I'm supposed to play like bishop d4, queen d4, queen e7. That doesn't look real appetizing either after f4. d6 is one of those illegal move moments. I want to play bishop a7, but after pawn takes pawn, knight takes e4. It's not queen d5, but it's queen g4 that looks very problematic. If you drop g7, you're done. I mean, I think it's just done. So I don't think I can play that variation. I have to figure this out on the fly. Bishop d6, take, f4. Looks good for white. It's like process of elimination. I could play queen e7 here. That's the best I can come up with right now. Probably playing the Muller attack, or whatever, the Muller defense, Muller variation. The Muller attack is in the Joko. The Muller variation for the second time in my life. Probably not a great idea. Alright, whatever. I have no idea what the move is for black. We'll see if I figured it out. I still like white here. So far, he's playing well for 1627. It is one of those new accounts, but he's got 1700 in bullet. Seems like he's legit 1700. Not a sandbagger like Muleskinner. It's important to have b5 inserted before bishop c5. Well, that's a totally different variation. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to play the if you want to play the Archangels or whatever, sure, it's a better line probably. But I hate playing b5. It just weakens my queen side. I mean, I could play the classical variation. I think the classical with bishop c5, just no a6 is not bad. It has some problems, but it's playable. The question is the Muller variation playable or not? I don't really know. I had the feeling I saw a game with it, maybe like 2 years ago. I mean, when I say a game, like a game by like Strong Grandmaster, but it's very rarely seen. Was it Anand or somebody played it in the last 2 years? So if dc5, can you get funky and try like knight takes e4? It seems exceedingly dangerous for black. dc5, knight e4, rook e1. I don't really want any part in that. I have no idea what I intended here. I guess just taking on c5, allowing bishop e3, retreating my queen back, and just being worse. That's my plan. dc5, queen c5, bishop e3 is slight advantage to white. That's the depth of my preparation here. I don't have anything better. Obviously, well-placed queen on c5. As I said, queen a5 is always bad, but queen c5 is okay. No, we didn't get many viewers today. What's going on? Is there something major in the chess world going on today? Is there some major tournament people are watching that's costing us viewers? Because I'm not really following world chess. Too busy with life. That was just Panda Bear praise. Alms on Twitch with 101 just to beat Asterbait. Oh, you got ahead of Asterbait? Panda's reading his endgames. Oh, where's your endgame book, Panda? What happened? You're supposed to be studying endgames. Heck. I'm doing a group class with Panda and Asterbait. They meet every other day for training. Okay, knight c3 is a good move too. White's just better here. Oh boy. Do as I say, not as I do. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. I've said that already. And it's true. I can't say it too much. We've got serious problems. Knight c3 is even stronger than bishop e3. I just want to resign. Like, my position is so strategically worse. This is horrific. All this to avoid b5, and I end up doing it anyway. Probably my best move, but I hate black's position. It's absolutely horrendous. My king's in the center. I have weaknesses. White has the bishop pair. Never play this. Deteriorating eyesight. I do too. I really need to get reading glasses. I still haven't broken down. Bishop e3. Pick your poison. It's all good for white. Although the good thing about bishop e3 at least is that now bishop g5 would be a tempo loss for him. So there is a question whether he should have wasted his time on that. You know what I mean? I was mostly afraid of bishop g5 with nasty knight d5 ideas. But he simply just has an advantage in any case. Big advantage to white here. It's like +2. Strategically +2. Never got out of the opening. You got some more tissues? I need the tissues, man. Guinea pig allergy. Okay. Queen e2. What is going on? Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. Bishop takes e4. He's got little traps. d6. Solid. Muy solido. It's lucky that knight takes b5. It's a good thing I calculated that. Knight takes b5, a takes b5, queen takes b5, check, bishop c6. And I'm okay. I also have a fallback square for my knight. So it's like I got out of it with kind of minimal damage here. I don't think that I'm totally crushed like I would have been. Still not a lot of fun, but what about b4? We were lucky. You still got some nasty stuff for me. So he still has compensation. Wow, he let me castle. And he's fast too. Oh man, G2's hanging and I didn't even know. How long has that been hanging for? I wasn't even thinking about it. So I'm just totally busted in the opening. 21 viewers. Come on guys, wake up. I have to move the stream to a later time. Am I going to have to move the stream to a later time? Is that the problem here? Nobody's awake? Or they're working? Alright, we could be flexible. We could move the stream times. We'll see. So bishop c5. Knight takes e5, knight takes e5, d4. So here I failed. I produced a lemon, theoretical lemon, queen e7. I was supposed to play knight takes e4. Okay, I didn't play this because I didn't like d takes c5. Huh. Apparently this is okay for black. Interesting. I mean, even rook e1 would be a move there, wouldn't it? A couple games here, this is a non-Divanchuk 1-0. Anyways, I mean, this is not a really safe line to play with black. Queen e7 may have just been like losing outright. There's one guy who did this. It's +1 for white immediately. I'm playing like Fatih Baltic. This is from 2017 too. Modern inspiration. The guy played the exact move, knight c3. Which seems best, actually. But here I've gone with b5. Why is Stockfish not working? Stockfish acting pretty weird. No, it was Anand Ivanchuk 1996. Like, they played a few times. It's like me and Nefedov. Why is Stockfish not working? We seem to have an error. Let's reload the page. Oh, there it goes. It just started working and I reloaded it. Yeah, I looked at Queen d6. What an abomination that is. So here I play b5. I thought white should have just played bishop b3 directly and keep bishop g5 in reserve. I improved on Fatih. No, Fatih Castle. Knight c4. There's a reliable looking move. Knight c4. Exclamation point. What? That's principled. Welcome everybody to my stream. I'm here with Aponda. He's studying endgames. What's up, everybody? So I played b5. This is a theoretical novelty. I played bishop b3. I thought he should play bishop b3. Queen back. Here. Here. And it looks horrible. Wow, we've got a real game from 1994. Hello. Where's the h4? Go back to your camera. Take a nap. Yeah, man, you could blow me away here with f4. I did not see that. Wow. I thought I would have knight to g4, but just leaves it out there. Apparently this is really strong. Just bishop to e4. Man, a lot of tactics for white here. h5. There you go, Panda. Are you happy now? Totally lost position. Godena against Dumatrache after bishop e7. Michelle here failed to find f4. They were like juniors. Almost. 1994. Godena was... He's a little older than me. Alright, he wasn't a junior. Never mind. Okay, bishop e7. Let's go back to the challenges, guys. Don't play this variation. Unless you really... He has very bad posture. Otter posture. Otter pops. Alright. Strong players today. Boss Like said what? Thanks for the game? Oh, that was you? I failed after queen e2. I should have pushed the f-pawn immediately. Right. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's easy to say what the computer says is right, but I think you could also just do something like f3, you know? I mean, f4 is very tactically based, and we may not have the ability to calculate all that quickly in the time control. But I think you could play something like f3 and just maintain that strong point on e4 and the 2 bishops, and white is better. So there's another way, you know, not just like what the computer said and what you played, but just a sound strategic like approach to the position with f3 should leave white better. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the stream. Let me know if you would prefer a later time. I mean, I could try to modify the stream times, but this is the time when I have the most free time, so it's easiest for me to do the streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the morning. It doesn't interfere with anything else. So I'd like to do this time, so I might be able to push it up a little bit. Alms. All right. We've been playing mostly e4. Not really. Play different stuff. Someone asked for the London system. We good, chat. When I learned chess notation, it was king's pawn to king's pawn 4. Yeah, I mean you're calling it chess notation, right? It's called yeah, I'm good. Descriptive notation. Let's play the London system. For the London system aficionados out there, maybe I can learn to appreciate these openings that I hate by playing them. As I said earlier, I played the London system a couple times, but I was never a bandwagon person. So if something becomes trendy, I automatically don't do it anymore. All right, but I did study the games of Akiba Rubinstein. So if you do that, the London is one of many weapons in his arsenal, essentially. There's a simul this Sunday. It's 6:30 Central European time, aka we could just call it European time. So knight c3 here is the Veresov London hybrid. What happens if knight c3, bishop g4, by the way? What's up with that? Knight b5, rook c8. Weird. I guess Magnus would do like knight d2. Or is this a mistake? Shows you what I know. You played the London before it was cool. Exactly. You and Kamsky. Kamsky's been playing it for like 25 years. But Gata, I thought Gata was more about the Tory attack originally. Like bishop g5. He is that classic Russian school of don't bother to learn the opening theory. That's not so important. Which I appreciate. So queen b6 from Alms. This is interesting. Well, c3 is out of the question, and you're attacking my pawn, so I don't have a lot of choices. Try to remember. The theory says here. Should I take on c5? Play like c4? c4? Anyone? If I play c4, he's just taking my pawn, right? I literally don't know any theory. But it seems like there should be something for white here. Something decent, not great necessarily. I can't remember anything. Why wouldn't I play queen b6 if I were black? I don't know. Greed is good. I'm gonna hang a piece. I'm not normal, really. I was about to drop a piece. This just goes to show you how much really knowing what you're doing in the opening matters. Alright. Rook b1. It reminds me of playing the advanced Caro-Kann or something. Greedy by black. c4 blocks my bishop. Still might be good. I don't know. This seems kind of weird. This doesn't seem right. Trying to play like dynamically by sacrificing a pawn. So bishop f5, rook c1, and if knight b4, knight d4. Strikes me as interesting. Or it would be hard to find if I didn't play c3 to answer c4 with cd4. Yep. Yasser knows everything. Okay, so here, my original plan was to play knight d4. I think I'm going to stick with the original plan. It makes sense. There's no e5 here because of knight to b4. Look, just don't worry about your development. Focus on gaining material. Pawn is reading Endgame Spiel Theory. Endspiel Theory in German. He reads German. German, English, and Hungarian. Wow, e5. Look at that move. How can you do that? This is like Zwischenzug territory now. Wow, rook b1. And we gotta trap his queen or something. Excuse me. I just felt like playing a Zwischenzug. I'm saying German words because they sound cool. I'm in Europe. A lot of Hungarians, the old generation, speak German. Younger generation learns English. Rook b1. Nothing to think about here. Nothing to see. Just avert your eyes. Sack your queen. Obviously, you need to sacrifice your queen here. The Springer, Link Springer, Acerbate. Knight c3. The left knight. How do you say middle game in Deutsch? Mittenspiel, isn't it? Mittelspiel or Mittenspiel? We need some German subscribers. Where's Clash Kid is Austrian, that's close enough. Rook b1. Okay, bishop takes e5. I was expecting the greedy queen a2. He didn't go for that. Now I have knight b5, introducing a new theme. You gotta like knight b5. Or do you? Do you? Wow. We're losing the thread here. Feels like I'm getting greedy now. He's got more time than me. It's not fair. Nice, calm, strategic London system. Whoa. Everything must go, Sale. Does anybody know what's going on here? I'm up a piece momentarily. I'm not real confident about it though. Momentary, like, I'm up a rook. Wait, I'm up a piece, my bad. He lost on time. I love this Connect 4 up here on the 4th rank. That was like random, Fisher random. Okay, that was absolutely unsound garbage by White. Maybe the final position is winning, but I don't trust anything that I did in that game as correct. Let's see what the engine says. 1 inaccuracy so far. The engine says I was never worse, like for a moment when I played c4. Who says the London is boring? 17 cent upon loss. Alright, well I felt like I had no clue what I was doing. A4 Wesley from Vietnam. My second board is from Vietnam. My first board, my bad. I'm second board. Alright. My team's first board. A4 Wesley. Maybe he was at the Trump summit yesterday in Hanoi. Alright, Wesley. Hero Wesley So. A4 Wesley. C4 I didn't know. I'm just playing it like some sort of Queen's Gambit accepted gambit. That was a crazy game and I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue what was going on. If I was like just totally screwing it up, if it was slightly better for black. So the engine says that you were a tiny bit better at one point. I had no clue. Bishop f5. Now this is a famous mistake. But the jury is still out on whether it's more accurate to play queen a3 or c takes d. I think Capablanca played queen b3. But I've always preferred the exchange first. And I've told the story a million times about this guy in the cafe who used to insist on losing a pawn in this position. We had like dozens of blitz games for money where he would every single game play queen b6 here and drop a pawn. Bishop c8 is probably the best move. It's a good lesson. Why is bishop c8 justified in such a position? It's a reverse London system. It just occurred to me. Similar to what I did with the opposite sides. Nice try here with knight c6. If this is sound, then the whole thing is just bad. Then Capablanca was right. But I've checked this with computers before, so I don't think that this can be good for black. But I mean, I have to take on b7. Maybe this is a known thing. The guy's only 1200. 1200 blitz, 1300 rapid. Yeah, I think that's a known variation. No, I mean, it seems more logical to play rook c8, actually. I swear I've seen this somewhere before. It does seem like he's just down a pawn. No, he is down a pawn. Is he just down a pawn? Or does he have some sort of compensation for it? I swear, I've seen some strong player play this with black. White now has to play kind of passively. There's really no other option. Queen b7, bishop d7 was recommended by Abruk. If that's the case, and this is okay for black, then we have to play queen b3. That would be more accurate. That would be the point. By playing c takes d, we yield the c6 square to black for the pieces. I mean, this is something that every 1300 knows, basically. They all know the Abruk analysis. He has half pawn compensation. That's how I'd evaluate it. Some compensation. H6 looks like a bad move. Not best. To answer my own question early on in the opening, I said why, you know, is black justified in bringing the bishop back to c8 in such an opening? It would be the misplacement of the queen on b3 would be the justification for that. But I think with his last two moves, black has kind of gone off on a tangent that's not necessarily that good. H6 particularly, not a great move. I was looking at queen a5 there. Bishop takes knight e4. And then I looked at rook c1, but yeah, this is okay. I mean, you could certainly just play bishop b2, but that would allow knight a5. Black doesn't quite have enough compensation for this pawn. Queen b6. Simply threatening said pawn. So I guess I have to play b4. And also stop knight a5 in the process. And he's just basically down a pawn now. His bishop is not a prize. He'd like to trade that off, Petrosian style. Bishop to b5. Guys, we've got about 15 minutes left in the stream today. Witchcraft. It's not Warcraft or Minecraft, it's witchcraft. A5, yeah. So I think I'm going for the space. Space, the base of space. The Avruk line was after knight c3, knight f6, e3. Aha, the truth comes out. Wait, what is that? JCS, what are you talking about? So it wasn't this position at all that we're talking about? It was a different position? Knight a7, sophisticated maneuver for a 12-1300. Spinning the knight back to d6. Knight e4, queen e1. I wouldn't mind trading my dark square bishop for a powerful knight here. Any day of the week. This, for this kind of sketchy bishop that's blocked by a lot of pawns. We're up a pawn anyway. He just, I think, missed this. He missed the boat. Now black is dead. 95. Got the same maneuver he was gearing up for. Now he doesn't have knight c8 anymore, so his knight is like a worse than one of Acerbate's knights from yesterday. I'm prepared for f6. f6 and f3 respectively. We're looking for an outpost square here on c5. It was a different line. Okay, JCS. I recognized it too. That is a known gambit. Still, it was kind of a nice try. Somewhat applicable here. Some compensation, I would say. Acerbate yawned and the board changed dramatically. He's got the knight in jail on a7. And everything's fine. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep this simple. We're up 2 pawns. Do not create complications. Trade pieces, keep it simple. 3 connected pass pawns would be fun. Get out of my house. But again, overkill. I like the stability this gives me in the center. Yes, I could take with the pawn and have 3 connectors, but we only need 2. I mean, how many connected pass pawns do you need to have winning position? All right, guys, we're going to play one more game after this. Unicorn 99. That rated challenge needs to go. No rated challenges. All right, he proposed a take back? What? What's with the take back? He thought he dropped the piece, but then realized he didn't. I think that's the answer. He's like, oh, I dropped my a7. No, he's like, oh, no, I didn't drop it. Okay. We're coming for you. The unleashed pawns. Keep it lazy. Yes. Now, you see, this is why maybe we have to move the stream time up a little bit. We've got enough viewers now. It's too early, I think, starting at 10. No one's awake yet. Anywhere. I'm going to keep that in mind, the possibility of moving the streams a little bit later, if I can. For now, we'll leave it at 10 temporarily. Sort out my life a bit more. Keep it lazy, that's our motto. Can we get these 2 pawns through? Habs YYC. We are. We're back in Europe. It's nice and warm here. The freezing cold of New England is gone behind us. Blockadovich. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. If you want to be cruel, I guess we can play c6 now. Either way, it's good. Sort of the same result anyway. The beat goes on. Oh, he's got a defense to that. Man. Way to finish him off there. Double queens. I'm going to force a trade of queens with my extra queen. Queen f8. Very practical. Multi-queen. Still no mate. Now he's running out of steam. Oh, that's not going to help. All right, guys, thank you for the game. One last game against Unicorn 99 for today. We're going to call it quits. We're going to be back on Sunday with a simul. If you'd like to join us, 30 simul for 20 players on Sunday. See how I feel. I mean, I might play up to 25 depending on how it goes. If my game is not too long and I'm not totally exhausted, Grunfeld? Unicorn 99? Didn't you play the Grunfeld before? Is it just me, or did Unicorn 99 play the Grunfeld? Is he one of those people who plays the Grunfeld and the King's Indian? That's kind of excessive. You know everything. Life has improved? Slightly. Life still sucks. But it sucks less than it did, so I guess improved. Improved could be said, but it still really kind of sucks. Hopefully it can just keep improving. We're aiming for a continual improvement, just like my streams in chess. Ponda's not getting enough sleep, obviously. He's been kind of inactive today. Hope they're not watching from the zoo. They might take him away from my custody or something. Try and make the simul. You should have played 3 times. Okay, c6, interesting. You know, Soltis likes to play like e4, queen a5, or e4, e5, followed by queen a5. You don't see this move order too often. I don't play a lot of Fianchetto King's Indians, though I did at some point play it. I'm just going to play something kind of quiet here. I had a game with black against the German Grandmaster Dmitry Bunzman. I remember where I lost, where my queen was on like b6 instead of c7, but this is kind of an annoying setup to play against. White doesn't really commit himself. But this is better. I mean, the queen on c7 isn't too bad. He was aware. I mean, you could definitely put it on e7 there. We've got to be aware of the deal with bishop a3. I'm just playing quietly. Now e4. Queen c2, e4. Knight d2, d5. Rook f c1. Looks pretty good, actually. The idea of going here, if he closes the center. Unicorn 99. I don't know much about him. It's too sharp. What about c5 now? Get that lever. Seems weird to leave the center with the tension there, with the knight. A little like Big Money's analysis game last night in the Philidor. If you guys were here for that. We did game analysis with subscribers last night, like 7 games. Big Money had a game with white in a Philidor. He had a lot of tactics based on bishop on b2, pawn on d4, knight on f3 against this pawn on e5, but he failed to really calculate the tactical shots. Keep it lazy. That's our motto. Keeping it lazy is not always good. But I mean, his point is very clear. He's playing bishop f5, and sometimes that will be useful. I guess I could play a modified classical variation. Bishop f5, e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4. Can he do that? Can you sack a piece? h3 is a useful move anyway in such structures. Now e4, same thing. Knight d2. If d5, rook f c1, I guess. Though that's still probably better than it was a minute ago for him. This is his best chance to play e4 yet, it appears. e4, knight d2, d5, rook f c1, and this will be like If only he had a6. But I think it's possible. You know, Bronstein, standard King's Indian attack here. Knight's coming to g5. Bronstein, Bobby Fischer, they like to play the closed center and get the strong attack against the king side. e3, h3. I have some serious weaknesses over there. But I'm not sold on this. I think he should have played e4. Because I do play the King's Indian myself. Wow. Okay, this was totally not on the radar. Now I have two moves, taking on f5 and just simply taking back on d4. Knight d4, knight e4, knight e4, bishop e4, bishop e4, c5 or something. Or knight d4, knight e4, knight e4, c5. Is that ridiculous? I've got knight b5 there. But also taking on f5 is good. So you can really choose. This has got to be slightly better for white. I'm going to play like simple chess. Nothing fancy, but white is slightly better. Given the time situation, I mean, it's probably not a bad idea to keep it more simple. Keep it lazy. When you have a minute and your opponent has 3 minutes, it's not really the moment to like make speculative piece sacrifices and stuff like that. All right, now we just go into positional mode. It's the Tarrasch. Pleasant slight advantage for white. He's got a lot of time. I mean, truthfully, his position isn't that bad. Do have the Magnus Carlsen-esque h5. Bishop h3. Who's playing the King's Indian attack now? Me or you? Okay, guys, this is the last game for today. We're going to be back on Sunday. Tomorrow's my day off. Thank God. Whatever celestial being you believe in, thank them for me, because it's nice to have a day off. h4. It's starting to look good. The first plan is bishop h3, bishop d7, and black resigns. This is even stronger now, because he put his rook on c8. That looks kind of unpleasant. I mean, how do you even defend here? Okay, maybe there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. I didn't mean it as a joke. I could just win an exchange, though. Ooh, this is painful. Is he just losing material here by force? Okay, there's probably some kind of artificial defense. Yeah, that's it. The Artificial Defense League. No, it doesn't work. He's losing the exchange anyways. Or is he? Yes. There's always a way to win the exchange. Oh no. You know. No. Oh my God. He has this insane tactical resource. Knight e5, queen h3, knight c6, knight g4. And I get mated. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, that's so wrong, man. You saw that all in advance? No way. That ruined my advantage. I just gave up my white square bishop for nothing. It's lucky that I even saw it. Most people would have fallen into it, you know. Feingold's next X. You're probably a troll, but I'll give you credit for a funny name. King g2. Alright. Full credit for funny names. Now there's knight f5, another happy moment. Wait a minute, knight e5 still winning the exchange again? What's up with that? Knight e5, queen e4 check, f3, rook c2. It's like the master of tactics. What is the deal here? What am I going to do with this guy? Goodbye. Goodbye. The knight's going to kill me every time. Am I okay now? Am I still not worse? Now I'm only like slightly worse. I don't know. Rook c3. I'm going to take the pawn and pray. Everything's protected. Well, everything. Relatively everything. All the important stuff, like my pieces and my king, I'd like to thank you guys for supporting the stream. Acerbate with level 3 has achieved level 3. We had some bit donations. You have no idea what just happened there. He malfunctioned, drop a pawn. I mean, what happened where? He kept sidestepping all my tricks, and I almost like lost a couple different ways. I managed to keep my balance. Right now, I'm like up a pawn in a position. Just a position. Do I have any threats ever? Am I allowed to ever have a threat? Appears not. Whoa, what's that about? Oh, that's a nasty one. He has that. Oh, that's ugly. Very good tactical player. Unicorn 99. Do I seriously have to play this? It's an idiotic move. I'm lucky if I'm even better here at all after queen f4. Just a draw. I had definitely better ways to play. Oh, it's not a draw. He found a better move. I thought I'm like drawing. Well, it's still a draw, whatever. I mean, it's a draw in rook endgame. I'm a pawn down. Just a textbook draw. That was fortunate. He's very generous now. Generously offering a drawback. All right. Played like a beast. He had a lot of nice saves in that game. So a number of draws today. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Some interesting games, some fun games today. We're going to be back on Sunday with the Simul. Again, it'll be 20 to 25 players. Honda, if you would join me here. Wake up a little bit. Hello. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. I'm sorry. I've been a little tired. The jet lag, you know. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't take the flight, but it's all right. All right, Panda, go to sleep. We'll talk to you guys later. Don't report me for Panda abuse. Okay, I'm sorry. I threw him over there. We'll be back on Sunday with the Simul. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. JCS, thanks for being here as always. And we're going to be doing 20-25 players on Sunday. It'll be 6:30 p.m. European time. That's CET. I will be back then, and if you want to be here on time at 6:30 European time for 2025 player simul. Thanks JCS, thanks everybody for watching, subscribing, Acerbate for the bit donations, guys. Please support the stream if you can. Watch the YouTube channel. We put up the replays there on YouTube, video chess training on YouTube. If you're interested in lessons, you can contact me at my email, videochesstrainer@gmail.com. That's about it for the updates. So again, support the stream. Send me a PayPal donation if you can. You can click on the Panda gift under the Twitch page to make a Streamlabs sort of streaming donation on the stream. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks everybody, and keep it lazy. Bye bye.